Hi everybody, Matt Rowell from 360 Labs. We get a lot of questions on our YouTube channel about the equipment we use and how we shoot our 360 videos. I'm about ready to go on a 9-day river rafting trip through the Grand Canyon to shoot a documentary, so I thought I would share with you some of the equipment I'm going to bring with me. We're shooting a documentary called As It Is. It's about a controversial development that may take place at the confluence of the Little Colorado and Colorado rivers in the Grand Canyon, butting right up against the national park. If you haven't heard about it yet, you should go to our Kickstarter campaign, read about it. We're raising some funds to sort of help us get there and cover our costs to produce the documentary. They're trying to basically build a gondola resort that will go from the edge of the rim all the way down to the river. It'll have hotels, restaurants, bring major commercialization of the Grand Canyon, which could cause all kinds of problems from debris and trash, and just the effect of having that many people down there could be terrible. It's also a place that the Hopi and Navajo people hold sacred, so we want to make sure to protect our national parks from those types of exploitations, and so it's really important to us to go down there and tell that story. Let's talk about some of the stuff that I'm going to bring with me. So camera-wise, I'm going to be bringing a Freedom 360 mount with me. This is a 6-camera GoPro rig. I wouldn't normally put it on a GorillaPod like this, but I'm just having it here as a handle. And this is loaded with Hero 3 Plus blacks. The Hero 4s can have a tendency to overheat at times. I'm going to bring 12 of those with me as well, but I've loaded my rigs with the Hero 3 for now, just because temperatures may get up to 100 degrees on some days out there in the canyon. I'm also bringing the Freedom 360 Explorer, which is a slightly larger housing that supports the underwater housings for each individual GoPro. So this one I can actually get wet or dunk in water. I don't have to worry so much about damaging the cameras by getting them wet. And finally, I've got a backup rig just in case I have problems with my others. I've got this 360 Heroes rig for 6 cameras as well. I can easily swap that out if I have trouble. Of course, several different remotes. I would definitely recommend that if you have a remote for each camera, using something like a colored carbiner on the end can really help you identify which one goes to which cameras, and always have backup remotes. I'm bringing 6 remotes with me. I've got only 2 camera systems, so I'll have a lot of backups in case things go wrong. When I'm out there, I'm not going to have any sort of power or any way to charge. I can rely on solar, but I can't be sitting around for hours waiting for the sun. I want to be on the move constantly, so I'm just bringing a whole ton of batteries with me. I've got probably more than 60 GoPro Hero 4 batteries. I've got more than 50 Hero 3 batteries, as well as portable power here with these Easy AC adapters. These things can power 4 devices at a time with USB. They take forever, but it's nice to have when you have no electricity. You just want to quickly be able to charge. I'm also bringing a DSLR rig with me. This is a backup body. The camera body that I'm going to be using is the one that's on the tripod that I'm looking at right now. I've also got a pano head so that I can shoot panoramas, as well as an 8mm lens. And I've also got a zoom lens, 100 to 400, for some of that nature photography. Back to the 360 camera system, though, I'm also bringing an ND8 filter kit. This is a 6 ND filter kit. These actually fit over the stock GoPro lenses. Freedom 360 sells this. I would recommend it if you shoot outdoors in the sun. It's great for cutting back on that problem with rolling shutter between the cameras. Then, of course, a Ricoh Theta. This is a fun little device to have with you if you just want to shoot quick videos or quick panos in places where you can't bring all of your gear and equipment. It can come in handy. Audio-wise, we're bringing a Zoom H2N as well as a Zoom H4N. The H2N is probably what I'm going to use most, simply because it records 4-channel audio, and I can actually do some 3D audio effects with that for VR. And an array of accessories, windscreens, shock mounts, headphones to monitor, all the typical things that you need. Finally, in addition to that, I've got a Gear VR over there. I hope to bring that with me, at least if I can fit it in my equipment. I've also got an array of different mounts and poles. I've got a Nodal Ninja travel pole, I've got tripods, I've got a monopod, I've got various GoPro mounts, and I've got a whole box of different fittings and screws and different connectors, because you never know where you're going to connect the camera or how you're going to connect the camera. And I guess also forgot to mention memory. Storage is a consideration. These little Plano fishing tackle cases are great for storing mini SD cards. We've got, or micro SD cards that is. So we've probably got, I think I have somewhere around 30 or 40 different cards for each camera system. So all told, I've probably got close to about 3 terabytes of data that I can record. I hope I don't record that much because it'll take forever to process, but I have it if I need it at least. So that's the majority of the kit that I'm going to bring with me. Again, the project is as it is. We're shooting a documentary in the Grand Canyon. Definitely check it out when it comes out. Look us up on Kickstarter if you want to help us out. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.